Hi, everyone. This is William from Montreal. If you're visiting my business page for the first time, I want to say thank you. And I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this go live. Today, we are having a special guest. She's all the way from the United States. So she's going to be coming on. She's going to introduce herself and tell us why she got into this business. And I just want to let everyone that is watching that we are a bunch of business owners, a group of business owners, a community of business owners. We help people to start up a legitimate digital online business. So if you are thinking of starting an online business, why not join us today? Today, we're going to hear of how she got into the business and how she's doing in this business. So, without further ado, I bring in Ella. Hi, Ella.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure having you in my Go Live today. So, can you just introduce yourself to our audience so they know who they are listening to?
Okay, very well. My name is Ella. My name is Emanuela, but everybody call me Ella. That's what I like to be called. And I am a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a healthcare worker, and I am a proud digital business owner.
Awesome, awesome, cool. So that means you still have your full time job. You're still on your full time job.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because some people think that if you have a full time job, you can't do this business. You
Oh
know.
no. Yeah, you run both of them simultaneously, and then the beauty about this one is you don't have to actually be present to run it. So
Yeah.
that's why it was kind of like a no-brainer for me.
Awesome. So I come to my first question. What happened that made you decide looking for a plan B?
Okay, so my plan B started last year, and the whole world was kind of hit with this pandemic, and then
Yeah.
it kind of gave us an eye opener that the world can just switch like that within a twinkle of an eye, and everything would just change. But I
Yeah.
work in the healthcare sector, so it wasn't really, it was more for us not about losing our job, but actually about putting ourselves in line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that actually gave me another mindset, because now I'm either coming home to my kids with something or I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's true.
And it was scary. So we decided to look into something different that we can actually build, that someday we don't have to be in this, in this situation where we have to choose between our family and going to work. So yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. It was really a scare for so many last year.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I know of someone that the wife worked in a caregiving facility for the elderly,
Yeah.
and she did not get the virus, but she gave it to her entire family.
Oh wow.
And unfortunately, the husband passed away.
Oh my God. So
Yeah, so it
yeah.
was it was really heartbreaking. So I quite understand what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Thank God you're okay. Your family is okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm fine. Thank God.
yeah, cool. And my second question is, what made you decide to go online?
Well, actually, I've always been, I'll say, an entrepreneur at heart, because
Nice.
even with, my regular job, I've always tried to find something else to do. And I have done, different businesses. I
Yeah,
have been an insurance broker. I've been a lot. I've done different things, right? But it's very different because all of those businesses actually needs me to be there. Like it needs me to run it.
yeah,
And I'm running a family, I'm running a home. I have a job.
Yeah,
I cannot be at different places at the same time.
that's true. That's true.
So all of those actually all of those desire for me to have something that I can call my own just
Hmm.
always keeps going down because it's either I don't have the time to do it or I have to choose between that and spending time with my family or
Yeah,
going to work. So all of those were not actually helping until I found this amazing business. When I found this business, it was online. I think I found it on an ad on YouTube, right? And
yeah,
somebody was talking about this business, and I said, "Well, um, I never give up. Like I wanted to do something for myself, and I
yeah,
decided to check it out because when so many people are talking about something, there's gold there. Then
yeah, yeah,
yeah, when you see not one, not two, not three talking about the same thing, you have to put your head in there. You have to see what they're talking about.
yeah. It's
So
true.
I decided to, go in there and see for myself what they're talking about. And then, when I went in, oh boy. Oh my God. You would,
Yeah, I know how you feel.
yeah, I was like, what? This actually exists.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's what made me decide. I've always had it in mind to start up something for myself and my family. So that's actually what pushed me more. Even though I've tried a couple of things that didn't work, I didn't give up. I just kept going
yeah.
until I found this. And this is it, man. Yeah.
In my own case, I almost gave up,
Yeah.
because, like you said, I've tried so many things also online. And, even I tried going into Amazon FBA and that didn't work. I
Oh, I
was
had somebody
almost
that
trying
tried
drop
that. Drop
shipping.
shipping. Yeah, I had somebody that tried that too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know, and it didn't work. When I was almost giving up, that's when I saw the ad, and
Mm.
I said, okay, let's see what these people are saying. And when I
Yeah.
saw the the figure they were
Community.
mentioning in
Yeah.
the webinar,
The
wow,
community. Yes. Yes.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I say, this is too good to be true. Let me join and see what this thing is about.
Yep. Yep.
So, guys, I mean, if you're watching us and you're listening to us and you're thinking, is there something like that online? Yes, there is. There is. You just have
100%.
to, yeah, you just have to, join and see how this business is and how it can help you. In actual fact, today we're going to be having or rather tomorrow we're going to be having the online workshop. So, you have our links on this Go Live. You can check us out and see how this business can help you and your family. It's helping thousands of lives. We are testimonials of this business, helping us
Mm-hmm.
and our families. You know, why not join us? Definitely is going to help you. And I believe you're not going to regret it when you decide to join us today. So I come to my third question. What is the one thing you'd like to see, happen as part of your bucket list in this business?
Oh, wow. Okay. So, my one thing, my golden thing that I want to see check off in this business is to retire early.
Nice,
That
nice.
is one thing. You see me glowing like this, I want to keep glowing like this. I don't want to, I don't, it's when you retire early, you have time with your
Yes,
family. You have time to travel the world. You have time to do the things that you've always wanted to do.
that's
You
true.
know, a lot of people, work, but I understand. I still go to work, but that's not my end goal, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's end goal is to, retire, have good pension. I don't want to have those pensions. I want to be able to pay myself.
that's true.
I
It's
want to
true.
I want to be able to pay myself. It's not too much to ask.
That's true.
It's not. The thing is, if you don't ask, that's where the problem is. If you don't ask, yeah, that's where the problem is. So that's my bucket list. That's the one thing I want to check off. Retire early. Because the other
Nice.
things on my bucket list that I wanted to do was to have a business running for me, and I already have it.
Yeah.
Another thing on my bucket list was to earn extra income, not just from my job. I already have that from
Nice.
this amazing business, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the last thing I want to check off is when I retire early, young, beautiful, vibrant, able to
Yeah.
go where I want to go with my
That's it,
family.
girl.
Ooh, yes. So that's the one thing I'm really, really looking forward
Yeah. Yeah, that's what all of us, we are all looking out, to achieve. Even myself too, I hope to retire early with this business and do it full time.
to. Yeah.
And when you're doing it full time, it's not like you are 8 hours a day,
Oh,
doing
no.
the business. No, no. You just have few hours a day and then, enjoy your life.
Sometimes 0 hours.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because everything is automated,
Everything is done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That makes it really, really good,
Yeah.
if you're thinking of joining us as a business owner. Yeah. Cool. Nice. And my fourth question is, what would you like to say to someone who is looking to get into an online business, or probably someone who is skeptical about, you know, going online?
Okay, so the first thing is you have to have a why. If you don't have a why, this business may not be for you.
Yeah.
You have to have a why. You have to have a reason for looking online or looking to do a business online. And another thing is you have to ask yourself if something should happen to you today, like God forbid, but if something were to happen to you today and you're not able to go to work anymore, you're
Yeah.
not able to go to work, have you put something in place that would replace your income?
Yeah.
Some of you may answer, well, I have 401k or I have savings. No, they all those are gonna run out. And then
Yeah.
after that, then what?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a liability. You don't want to do that.
That's
You don't
true.
have things in place already for your family, for your children. It's not gonna work. So if you don't have anything in place, if today you are not able to go to work anymore and there's nothing in place that replaces your income,
That's
get
true.
into this business.
Yeah.
Get in right now
Yeah.
because there's never going to be a better time to start. There's
That's
never
very
going
true.
to be a better time to start. Get into this business. And the beauty about it is this business is not like a job that you go to that you have to clock in and clock out. No, you do this business at your own pace, your own
Yes.
time. You're at your own leisure. You can take this business anywhere with you. You go into the beach, you can take the business. You go anywhere, on vacation. I'm gonna go on vacation in the next 2 days. My business is
Nice.
going with me. I'm gonna be,
Nice.
enjoying time with my family and getting results in my business. That's how beautiful it is. I was sleeping the other day, my phone vibrated and I looked at it. Ooh, another ego. So you want to have that. You want to wake up to that kind of life. You want to wake up to that kind of positivity. Not
Yes.
waking up to an alarm clock and thinking, oh my God, time to go to work again. You know, if you are able to take time, not you can't even sleep good because you're going to improve somebody else's business. Why
Yeah.
not take that time, 1 hour or 2 hours of your time in a day to start something and build something for yourself? If we can build other people, why can't we build ourselves? So
That's
that's
true.
why if you're skeptical, don't be skeptical anymore. Jump in, see what we're talking about, and you would not regret it. We have families too. We cannot be putting our face online if what we're doing is not good.
Yeah. It's
You
true.
know what I mean? If what we're doing is not good, we're not going to be putting our face online. That's
That's
how
true.
true this business is that we want to spread it to the world so people can,
Yeah.
their eyes can be open to see.
Yeah.
Sometimes if something is too glaring in front of you, you don't see it. You
That's
guys
very
have to
true.
open your eyes, open your mind to new, have a new mindset, open your mind to possibilities. Don't beat yourself that you cannot do it. You can. and you will do it, and we'll see you on the inside.
All right. Cool. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Perfectly well said.
Thank
Now, my
you.
final question is: what is your favorite time past, or rather, favorite pastime activity?
Okay, you mean something I do that's just to pass time?
Yeah.
Oh,
For leisure,
yeah,
relax.
I have three beautiful kids. They're enough for
Nice.
me. The activity with them is, it's
Keeping
what
you
I do.
busy.
Yes, they keep me busy, and I have to spend time with them because they are actually my reason for, doing what I'm doing. So they are what I use, to pass time for my activities, for whatever I want to do. We go to the park, whatever. So yeah, that's actually what I do. And then I like to talk to my other business partners a lot too, so we can
Nice.
exchange ideas. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I
good.
do that too. Yeah, it kind of gives me more sense of fulfilling, like that I'm able to impact people, and then I'm able to get nuggets from other business owners too.
Yeah, yeah. That's one thing I really love about this business. You're not in for yourself or by yourself. You
No.
have other people. We are constantly learning, you know, every single day. If it is not from the training, it is from some other business partner that, either ahead or that knows
Mhm.
better than what we are doing, that can, motivate or,
Yeah.
encourage us and so on. That's really something I love about this business.
I
Yeah.
love the community too. The
Yeah,
business
yeah,
community. Ooh,
yeah,
that's amazing. When you come in, you can see thousands of people. And then the business is a global business. So no matter where you
yeah,
are in the world, you can actually run this business.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, very true. And just before I let you go, do you have any final words to our viewers? I know
Yes,
we've said
so
a lot, but do you
I
have any
know
final words?
we've said a lot, but we can still add a thing or two. When you start this business, guys, you are not in this business by yourself.
Yeah,
You're not alone. We have um over 90,000 people in our
yeah,
community that you can leverage, you can learn from. This business is not done just by yourself.
yeah,
That's why you have to get in. You have people like Seth, you have people like me, you have even more people. If you're being
yeah,
inspired by this video, then talk more of what you're going to see in the community.
yeah.
So
That's very
get
true.
in, get in, get in now. You would not regret it. Thank you.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you so much, Ella, for being a wonderful guest today, being with me in this Go Live. I really appreciate your time.
You're
I know
welcome.
you're busy. So, yeah, probably we might talk again maybe a year from now.
Oh, yeah.
See how things are going with you and your business.
No problem.
Thank you so much, Ella. Take
You're
care.
welcome.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye for now. All right, guys. That's my wonderful guest for today. Yeah. Like she rightly said, get into this business now because, you never can tell. Last year, we all knew what happened, in the world, and so many people, you know, could not go back to work. Even some people are still working from home. Some businesses, went under and could not recover. But if they had a side hustle or a second business or an online business, preferably, they won't be in that situation. In actual fact, they will be happy that they really had time for their business last year and even till now. So don't delay. Take that action. Take that leap. I know there are so many things that might want to make you feel like, you know, online thing is not for you. I bet you if you're not online today, I mean, what are you waiting for? Because we don't know what might be the next pandemic. I don't want to create any fears, but anything can happen, just like it happened last year. Took everybody off guard. So join us today. Um, like I showed you guys the links. Get in touch with us and see how we can help you and also help you and your family. So, guys, thanks for watching. And we're going to be having another guest tomorrow. And I hope to see you guys there. Thanks, everyone. William signing out. Bye for now.